Ho ho, we're the hoes. Merry fucking Christmas. Now in my last video, I was bitching on about Rebecca Black, as well as other YouTubers, who I felt impacted the site in a bad way. Some I gave the benefit of the doubt, even though I was making stupid jokes and criticising some of their content that I personally didn't like. I also praised them for having good content as well, and others were beyond the point of return. But these channels I've talked about are fucking saints compared to what I'm about to show you next. Let's just say it makes Rebecca Black's song look like Stairway to Heaven.
Happening on YouTube right now, which is basically just a bunch of fat titty girls making stupid ass reply videos to everything that comes out.
They're flipping everywhere. Even on this video, because it's about reply girls, there will be about 5 down here to the left of me. You look down in the related videos, there'll probably be some reply girls there.
They do shitty videos, they're completely terrible.
Just these girls yapping nonsense for long enough to fit an ad in so they can make money.
People take hours and hours and hours to produce a quality video and original content, and they just pretty much watch it, reply, and they get 100 times what I would get in views.
So let's recap. Back in 2011, there was a trend that just took YouTube by storm called the reply girls. A lot of people have compared the reply girls to reaction videos, so they were like reaction videos back in 2011. And it's not that far from the truth. Okay, say for instance that I'm a typical reply girl. I see a popular video. I want some of that moolah. Sound familiar? What they would typically do is they would use the same tags, thumbnails and description, sometimes even steal them, to fuck up the algorithms in their favour, and they would get double or triple the amount of views the original content creator would get, sometimes even subscribers. And they would spam like 4 or 5 videos on the same topic.
Megan Speaks is a big one that always does it. I mean, look at her. She always does her videos and got the arrow pointing at her boobs and stuff like that. Just all of it, just boob, 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 boob,
I am fed up of going to watch the latest Yogscast adventure, only to be shocked by a massive pair of boobs along the side of the screen. They're just there, like right there, looking at you. One of you even has a massive arrow pointing to them.
I'm going to be honest with you lot, I'd never thought I'd see the day, but I honestly think at this point people are generally starting to get sick of boobs. Live streams, thumbnails, etc. But you're going to get that anywhere you go. It can be suppressed, but it will never be stopped. Speaking of seeing something everywhere you go. Now, I know what you're thinking. What's this got to do with the evolution of YouTube cancer? Well, first of all, it's just as bad as Friday by Rebecca Black. Both songs are terrible, right? But what makes Gangnam Style slightly higher is that fucking dance. Like the reply girls, titty thumbnails were everywhere. Not compared to this fucking dance. This dance was everywhere, worldwide. That also includes the song as well. I could be on an island far, far away and I wouldn't be able to escape from it. The song, the dance, everything. Now, I get that there are people out there that will listen to the song every once in a while because they might like it or if it's a guilty pleasure or whatever. But the fact that there are people that still do that fucking dance with 2017 round the corner is absolute insanity. Next.
Come up with a new comment system that is a complete fucking disaster. You keep shoving Google Plus in our faces when clearly nobody wants to use the service.
Google Plus, the site that nobody fucking gave a shit about. This is where YouTube's retardation shines from a business standpoint. YouTube got offered loads of fucking money, right, by Google, and so for Google to promote their shitty product, they go through YouTube. YouTube accepts the deal without consulting with anyone who makes content on the platform and did it anyway. And as a result, people hated it because it was a service that everyone was forced to use. Signing in was needlessly complicated because all I wanted to do was watch age-restricted videos that I couldn't watch if I was logged out of my account. I had to make a few accounts before I started making content just to watch a fucking game trailer. Not only that, the YouTube comment section was fine until Google Plus came along, where they just granted the ability to any knobhead to spam links to viruses and draw pictures of dicks, cause there was no spam section. Like, that's fucking smart, okay? Speaking of something that isn't smart.
Let's see. I'm gonna...
Back in 2014, there was a trend that involved nominating people to do stupid shit. As far as I know, there were two. One of them was the neck nominations, and the other one was the Ice Bucket Challenge. Let's start off with the neck nominations. Now, the neck nominations were a trend where you would drink all kinds of fucking booze at once, and then you would nominate the next person to do the same thing. The Ice Bucket Challenge is what it sounds like. Icy water getting dumped on your head and you nominate someone else to do it. They're similar in the sense that you nominate someone to do the fucking challenge. The only difference is one of them led to death and the other one was a charity that could also lead to death.
You okay?
Why the fuck don't they just donate money? I fucking did. Back in the days, no matter what video I wanted to watch on YouTube, YouTube would recommend me at least one of these knobheads doing the stupid challenges. Like, that's okay, I'm used to YouTube promoting me garbage. There's nothing worse than YouTube annoying you with cancerous content. But if you get nominated by anyone to do any of these fucking stupid challenges, that's what's annoying because you think you have to do it. No, you fucking don't. About 7 or 6 people would nominate me to do the neck nominations and another 5 or 4 would nominate me to do the Ice Bucket Challenge. Didn't do it because it was gay. The worst thing about the Ice Bucket Challenge is that its purpose was to raise awareness for the ALS disease. But instead it turned into nothing more than just a shitty trend, meme or whatever you want to call it. And half of them couldn't give a fuck about the ALS disease. They did it because it was a new hip thing, that's it. Hey guys, I just want to nominate my dick, and my dick. You have 24 hours to respond. Like, fuck off with you. Speaking of trends, you could have 100 bad channels, but it takes one trend to create them. Well, how about two? Two bad trends that were rising in popularity last year. And this year also. I think you know what I'm talking about.
Coming but sleep with another. Yeah, that was kind of messed up. Like, you could tell by how her face changed, like...
What are you doing?
You like blue, right? Whoa. No, it's for a video.
It's funny that the things I show you that represent the year I'm talking about seem to be worse than the last. The most infamous out of the two that have been blown up throughout 2014-2015, reaction channels and prank channels. Let's start off with reaction channels. Now, I'm not going to go into a whole rant spaz about reaction channels because everyone has pretty much gave them so much shit for what they do. Big, small YouTubers, etc. And rightfully so, I think. And even I've had me say so about reaction channels, but just in case I wasn't clear enough, why hasn't YouTube shut those fuckers down? Why is it that they are still doing the same exact fucking thing that we had a problem with months ago? And by we, I mean pretty much everyone on the site.
Why do I bother when shite, pointless, meaningless, thoughtless fucking drivel like Jinx can remain up on YouTube, who actively goes against many of the community guidelines?
In this instance, take a look at this guy. He is reacting to Rice Gum's video in its entirety. And it's from start to finish. Doesn't that sound like the same issue that everyone had a problem with months ago? Stealing content, monetizing off it, staging shit reactions. Or the other one, silently watching it and giving the occasional tee-hee and what the fucks here and there, etc. What gets me is this. The reply girls were cancer on YouTube. And everyone hated them, but YouTube did something about it. They crushed them like nothing, like that, gone, right? So why can't they do the same with reaction channels? I mean, they're no fucking different. The reply girls are basically leeches with tits. Now don't get me wrong, they were absolute AIDS back in the day. Spamming multiple videos using their tits to gain your views and subs is not justified at all. Reaction videos are more or less the same, except they copy and paste the entire fucking video and make money off it, breaking any kind of copyright guideline, which is kind of worse. And everyone hates them. Same with prank channels. Speaking of prank channels, I've got to bring this up, because this rubbed me the wrong way. FouseyTube once said that prank channels don't hurt people. He couldn't be any more wrong if he tried.
99% of fake pranks on YouTube have not hurt people.
Let me be clear, the innocent odd prank that you would pull on your mates, completely harmless, all good banter. But when it comes to prank channels on YouTube, it's a totally different ballgame. Prank channels have hurt quite a few people in some way or form. They would deliberately false flag any YouTube channel that would talk shit about them and threaten them in any way to get them to shut up. So why go attack other channels that criticize your pranks? I thought it was just a prank, bro. Is that a prank in itself, attacking YouTube channels? Ah, got him. Or maybe these pranks involved racism, discrimination, sexism, harassment, vandalism, violence, deception, and fucking with police and law, which ironically also inspired up-and-coming pranksters to get themselves hurt.
A man's racist YouTube prank lands him behind bars for 6 years.
And above all, they were laughing all the way to the bank, all while saying, it's just a prank, bro, when it really wasn't. It was all fake. And saying it's just a prank, bro, will only get you so far. It didn't help this idiot who got himself arrested for being a racist twat. But there's another way around it. If people are calling you out for your prank being racist, sexist, or whatever, don't call it a prank, or it's just a prank, bro, or any of that bollocks. Call it a social experiment. Now, wherever these pranks are fake or real, the illusion is not pleasant to watch. Only for 12-year-olds to have a parental lock on their internet because they can't access porn. What I think perfectly represents this year on YouTube is a video by Dull and Dark. Just have a watch. And let's not forget community guideline strikes. And if you don't know what the video's on about, just pause the video here and have a quick read. And the funny thing is, YouTube actually responded to one of the problems, the YouTube sub glitch. And I know what you're thinking, oh my god, they actually responded? Believe it or not, yeah they have. And to be honest with you, I'm pretty disappointed in the response. In short, they said that YouTube doesn't unsubscribe you from channels. Also, over 100 cases were investigated and there is no underlying glitch, which is total bullshit. And finally, don't forget to give us feedback. If there's anything wrong with the site, let us know. They're basically saying that we are wrong and everything is fine. YouTube, telling Porkies isn't going to make the situation any better, it's going to make it worse. Now, I don't mean to tell you how to do your job, so get someone else who knows how to do it. You're playing with shit that doesn't need to be touched, and you know what that is, YouTube? Everyone's patience.
You have meddled with the primal forces of nature, Mr. Beale, and I won't have it. Is that clear?
I can criticize YouTube all day, but at this point, we already know that they're stubborn as fuck. So let's talk about a site that isn't. I've recently started a VidMe page, where so far I've only posted 2 of my videos from YouTube. You want to show support, you're more than welcome to check out the site if you want. Ending this video on a high note, I hope you lot have had a Merry Christmas, and I hope you have a fantastic New Year.